Alright, so I'm live now. In few minutes we shall start, and I would like to wish a very good evening to all my students who are there online or offline. Okay, once you get the notification, you can join in, and this is transformation of sentences for class 9 and class 12. Okay, transformation of sentence for class 9 and class 12, both the classes. Okay, very important explanation. Okay, and we will be doing part 1 of the video tonight, which is degrees of comparison. Let me just see if few students would join, and then I would like to start the session today. It's going to be a very interesting session. Transformation of sentences. Okay, degrees of comparison is the first section, part 1, that we are going to learn tonight, and I'm going to explain. AK Games, good evening. AK Gamers, good evening. Good evening. And I'm going to explain in as easy language as possible in both English and Hindi, though I will be using English more. ठीक है, मैं English थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा यूज़ करूँगा ताकि आप सब लोगों को अच्छे से समझ में आए. In between I will be using Hindi also. Okay, because understanding factor is more important. Okay, so transformation of sentences for class 9 and class 12. ठीक है, तो क्लास 9 और क्लास 12 के स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं इस सेशन को. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन, एंड स्टूडेंट्स हैव बीन रिक्वेस्टिंग मी टू मेक वीडियो ऑन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेस. फाइनली आई हैव स्टार्टेड इट. देयर आर 5 sections total. Degrees of comparison we are doing today. In the next part 2 of the video, we will do on another section. Okay, so in this way we will try to complete transformation of sentences as fast as possible. All right, let us start the explanation today. All right, and you can keep a copy and a pen with you so that when I explain you can copy the things down. All right, now here let us start the video. So as you can see here is that introduction to degrees. Now first of all, you see transformation of sentences is divided into 5 different sections. We are learning the first section, which is degrees of comparison. Now let me tell you one more thing before I start explaining you all these things. Transformation of sentence has a condition. Actually transformation of sentence में condition है, और वो condition ये है कि when you change or transform means change. All right, I'll just write here. Transform means change करना. ठीक है, transform मतलब change. Now when you change or transform one kind of sentence to the other kind of sentence, जब आप एक sentence को दूसरे sentence में transform करते हैं, alright, when you transform one sentence to another sentence, do not change the meaning. ठीक है, आप meaning change नहीं कर सकते. You have to write that same sentence in another way, fulfilling the direction that is given in your question paper. Alright, now I'll explain you slowly about all these things. So let us start the explanation, okay, on the main topic today, degrees of comparison. Now when we say degrees of comparison, it is nothing but, you have already learned all these things. Degrees of comparison is nothing but it is a part of adjective only. Adjective you have learned. Alright, adjective जो है उसी का part है degrees of comparison. ठीक है, okay, remember this, and then I'll be giving you some examples also. Now degrees of comparison, here these exercises, actually degrees of comparison are mainly 3. ये भी आपने पढ़ा होगा, positive degree, comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. ठीक है, degrees of comparison are mainly of 3 kinds: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. And I think you have learned this in your junior classes. है ना, आप लोगों ने सीखा ये junior classes में, आपने already ये सीखा हुआ है. I'm 100% sure. See, that is why I have said here that you have already studied degrees in junior classes also. जब भी आपको adjective तो आपने पढ़ा ही होगा. You have studied, all of you have studied adjectives. If you have studied adjectives, definitely you have studied degrees of comparisons also. Degrees of comparison also you have studied. Now I'll give you some examples here. Okay, now look at the examples. Now if I write here positive degree, I'm writing just positive. Okay, I'm writing here comparative degree, and then I'm writing here सुपरलेटिव डिग्री। ठीक है, तो देयर आर 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. Now if I use the word good here in positive degree, what will be the comparative and superlative degrees? Good will be, in comparative it will be better, and in superlative it will be best. Right? I think now you're getting this thing. You have already learned it. Okay, now if you remember, okay, I hope you're remembering now. Yes, we have learned this thing. है ना, ये देख के आपको पता चल गया कि हाँ, ये तो हम लोगों ने सीखा है। जूनियर क्लासेस में हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी सीखा है कि गुड का जो है कंपैरेटिव बेटर है, सुपरलेटिव बेस्ट है। फिर अगर मैं कहूं कि ब्यूटीफुल, मैं कहता हूं ब्यूटीफुल, फॉर ब्यूटीफुल, बिकॉज ब्यूटीफुल इज अ लॉन्ग स्पेलिंग, सो इन कंपैरेटिव वी यूज मोर ब्यूटीफुल, and in superlative we use most beautiful, because it is a longer spelling. The syllabus is long actually. syllabus अगर 2 से ज्यादा है तो हम लोग more या most यूज करते हैं। ठीक है, right? Now say for example I use the word wise in positive degree, तो ये तो स्पेलिंग छोटा है, 1 syllabic, okay, monosyllabic word wise. That means in comparative it will be wiser, and in superlative degree it will be wisest, है ना, right? Then there are many such words. Okay, these are all adjectives. Now I think all of you are getting this thing in your mind that yes, we have already learned this thing. Good becomes better, superlative it is best, positive it is beautiful, comparative it becomes more beautiful, superlative it becomes most beautiful, wise it becomes wiser, and in superlative it becomes wisest. ठीक है ना, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं. There are hundreds and thousands of adjectives that we can use. Anyways, I just wanted to give an example just to make you, just to remind all of you, आप लोगों को सिर्फ याद दिलाने के लिए कि आप लोगों ने ये ऑलरेडी सीखा हुआ है जूनियर क्लासेस में. ठीक है, तो इसी के ऊपर जो है हमारा आज का एक्सरसाइज, आज का एक्सप्लेनेशन पूरा बेस्ड है. ऑन दिस आवर होल एक्सरसाइज, आवर होल एक्सप्लेनेशन इज बेस्ड ऑन दिस ओनली. Okay, now this particular thing you have to know, otherwise there could be difficulty in solving the exercises. ठीक है, तो आपको अगर मैं good कहूँ, if I say good, you must know the comparative degree of good and the superlative degree of good. If I use the word beautiful, you should know the comparative of beautiful, the superlative degree of beautiful. Likewise, if I say the positive degree wise, you should know the comparative degree of the word wise and superlative degree of the word wise. ठीक है, I hope you have understood this thing. Let us move on to the next page then. So you can use the following structure to form degrees. अब now we come to our exercise. अब हम लोग हमारे exercise पे आते हैं, example पे आते हैं, हमारे आज के topic पे आते हैं. Let us come to our topic of discussion now. Our topic is transformation of sentences. Our topic is not that you have to change, like the example that I gave. Our topic is not that I will give you good and you have to turn it into better and best. Okay, these are all junior classes exercises, not your exercise. है ना, ये आपके junior classes के exercise है. आज का हमारा जो है today our explanation is not this. Our explanation is based on this. ठीक है, हमारा explanation आज इसके ऊपर based है, लेकिन ये नहीं है. अब हम लोग आते हैं हमारे transformation of sentences के ऊपर. Okay, so you just remember this thing and please write it down. It will help you. Okay, for positive degree, when you are asked to change a sentence into positive degree, then you use this structure as that particular degree, whichever the degree is. If it is wise, if it is beautiful, or it is any other good, okay, or bad, okay, that particular degree you have to change it into positive degree. So as plus degree plus as. ठीक है, comparative degree, what you have to do is that you have to use that particular degree, that word, plus after degree, after that particular word, you have to put the word tha, and then I'll be explaining you with the help of examples. Don't worry, it will not be confusing at all. In superlative degree, you have to use the and then the degree. Okay, जैसे कि मैंने good, better, best कहा. I said good, better, best. So best is the superlative degree. So what you have to do is that you have to write the and then superlative degree, best, best, the best. ठीक है, ये आपको याद रखना है. You have to remember this thing in mind, that for positive degree you have to use as plus that particular degree, and then again as. In comparative degree you have to use degree, after that you have to use tha and then. Okay, and in superlative degree you have to use th, the, article the, and then that particular degree. ठीक है, इतना आपको समझ में आ गया. ये स्ट्रक्चर है, इस स्ट्रक्चर को आप लिख लीजिए, याद कर लीजिए, क्योंकि ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेस में कोई रूल नहीं है. There are no specific rules in transformation of sentences. These are based on structures. कोई रूल नहीं, जैसे एक्टिव और पैसिव वॉइस, you have so many rules. Okay, all your exercises are based on rules. Okay, I have explained in detail voice change, active to passive voice, passive to active voice. You can check out my video. I'll provide the link in the description box also. I've explained reported speech also. All these exercises, all these topics are based on rules. But in transformation of sentences, we don't have rules actually. It is structured, purely structured. तो आप structure को याद रखिए सिर्फ, ठीक है? Now, few things that you need to remember. So, this is what I said in the beginning itself. आपको याद दिलाने के लिए. That you must remember that while changing from one degree to the other, don't change the meaning of the sentence. So you are not supposed to change the meaning of the sentence. जब आप एक डिग्री से दूसरे डिग्री को आपको जब लिखा जाएगा ना एग्जाम, in your exam paper, in your question paper, you'll be given a sentence and then in bracket it will be given change into this degree. So when you're changing from one degree to the other degree, don't change the meaning. That means you are writing in some other words. ठीक है, आपको और शब्दों में लिखना होगा, बट मीनिंग शुड बी सेम. जैसे कि हम लोग एक्टिव वॉइस और पैसिव वॉइस में करते हैं. व्हाट वी डू इन एक्टिव एंड पैसिव वॉइस. ओके, व्हेन यू आर चेंजिंग फ्रॉम एक्टिव टू पैसिव वॉइस, द मीनिंग डज नॉट चेंज. Structure of the sentence changes, but the meaning does not change. The same thing you have to keep in mind with this topic also. ठीक है, इस टॉपिक को लेके भी वही सेम कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे भी है. ठीक है. Now, in other words, you should write the same sentence in another way, retaining the meaning. तो meaning आपका जो है सेम होना चाहिए, but आपका sentence आप अलग तरीके से लिखेंगे. You will write the sentence in another way, but you have to keep that meaning intact. आप meaning को retain रखिए, meaning change मत कीजिए sentence का. Okay, so now finally let us use the structures in transforming sentences from one degree to the other. ठीक है, अब हम लोग कुछ working examples देखेंगे. तो देखते हैं एग्जांपल्स हम लोग. ठीक है, आई थिंक यू हैव नोटेड डाउन द रूल्स. आप लोगों ने वो रूल नोट कर लिया होगा ना. ये रूल आप एक बार नोट कर लीजिए. प्लीज पॉज द वीडियो इफ यू विश टू. दोज आर वाचिंग लाइव एक्चुअली, इफ यू कैन राइट डाउन द रूल्स, जस्ट टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट एंड राइट डाउन द रूल्स. ऑलराइट, आई जस्ट स्क्रॉल. ओके, नाउ हियर यू सी, यहाँ पे हम लोग जो है कुछ वर्किंग एग्जांपल्स हम लोग करेंगे यहाँ पे. तो हियर यू सी, से फॉर एग्जांपल द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस दैट आई गिव इज ही इज नॉट मोर टैलेंटेड than you. So this particular sentence is in comparative degree. How do you know it is in comparative degree? Because you have more talented plus you have THAN than. है ना? If you have the degree, this is the degree, right? Adjective, quality. Here you have the word talented, and after talented, because you have the word than here, that means this particular sentence is in comparative degree. Okay, and now you are asked to change this sentence into positive degree. आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर में ऐसे इंस्ट्रक्शन है. there is an instruction in your question paper that change this sentence into positive degree. Now, how will you change it into positive degree? You see that. Please remember the structure. Noodle gaming. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Are you both of you from class 9? AK gamers and Noodle gaming. Class 9 or class 12? Because this particular video is for 9 and 12 only. But anyways, even if you're still not, you can still continue with the video. At least you'll get something to learn. Okay, now let us continue. Okay, now here you see that he is not more talented than you. Okay, so he is not more talented than you. Try to understand the sentence. I'll repeat the sentence and then come to the answer. Okay, he is not more talented than you. That means he is less talented than you, or he is, you and he are equally talented. तो यहां पे less talented, तो the word less you cannot use here. ठीक है, you cannot use the word he is not more talented than you does not mean that he is less talented than you. It could also mean that both of you are equally talented. Okay, so don't change the meaning. Now what you do is that you bring this you in the beginning. आप जब इसको positive degree में change करेंगे, our criteria is that, our instruction is that you have to change this sentence into positive degree. आपको इस sentence को positive degree में change करना है. तो आप you को सबसे पहले लाएंगे. You will put you in the beginning. That means you are as talented as him, अब स्ट्रक्चर क्या है देखिए, मैं आपको फिर से एक बार स्ट्रक्चर में ले चलता हूँ. इफ पॉसिबल प्लीज टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. ओके, नूडल गेमिंग क्लास 12, देन दिस वीडियो इज फॉर यू. Okay, this video is definitely for you then, because transformation of sentences is for class 9 and class 12, and you have some 4 to 5 marks in transformation only. Okay, so here, okay, let me take you here. Now positive degree, what is the structure of positive degree? As, degree, as. You have to use this structure. इस स्ट्रक्चर का आपको यूज करना ही है. तो अगर आप इस स्ट्रक्चर की यूज करना चाहते हैं तो then you have to do what? You have to bring this you in the beginning. Okay, you are as talented. Now more word you have to cancel from here. Why? Because more is for comparative degree. In positive degree you have to use the word talented only. All right, so you are as talented as him. So as, degree, as, and he, when it comes this side, it becomes him. So you are as talented as him. Because he is not more talented than you, then there is a possibility that both of you are equally talented. All right, both of you are equally talented. And if you want to keep that sentence intact, and even if you follow the structure also, as plus degree plus as, then you have to write in this way. You will come in the beginning, are as plus degree is talented, and you have to change it into positive degree. So you cannot use more here. Okay, and I already told you, if you have the idea of, if you know degrees of comparison, positive, superlative, comparative, then this exercise will be, these examples will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, so you are as plus degree is talented plus as and then him. ये बन गया positive degree. Now it is changed into positive degree. Let us see another example. Tom is weaker than John. So John is strong. है ना? In other words, if you think John is stronger than Tom, right? Now stronger word to you cannot use because you have the word weaker here. So you have to do something with the word weaker only. Now this particular sentence is in comparative degree. How do you know it is in comparative degree? Again, you have weaker, er. Weak, weaker, weakest. So weak is positive, weaker is comparative, weakest is superlative degree. Plus you have the word that. So now you identify, you can easily identify that this particular sentence is in comparative degree. Okay, so Tom is weaker than John. ठीक है, तो टॉम जो है वो जॉन से ज्यादा वीक है. इसका मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब यही कि नाउ यू अगेन यू ब्रिंग जॉन इन द बिगिनिंग. जॉन इज नॉट एज वीक एज टॉम. यू आर राइटिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस ओनली इन अनदर वे. आप इसी सेंटेंस को एक दूसरे तरीके से लिख रहे हैं कि अगर टॉम जॉन से वीक है, इसका मतलब जॉन जो है वो टॉम जैसा वीक नहीं है क्योंकि वो तो स्ट्रांग है, राइट? एंड लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर हियर. एज, डिग्री, एज प्लस वीकर का पॉजिटिव डिग्री होगा वीक. ई आर कैंसिल हो जाता है पॉजिटिव डिग्री में. इन पॉजिटिव डिग्री ई आर गेट्स कैंसल्ड बिकॉज यू आर चेंजिंग कंपैरेटिव टू पॉजिटिव डिग्री नाउ. सो टॉम इज नॉट as weak as degree as Tom. तो Tom को आपने इस तरफ आप लेकर आए Tom को. ठीक है, I hope you are getting the point. This structure you have to keep intact. You have to use this structure in the sentences. Now one more thing that you can note down is that here you have the word not, but here you don't have any not. Here you don't have the word not, but here you have the word not. That means if your question is in negative, then your answer, in your answer don't use any negative word. हम लोग जानते हैं कि negative words क्या क्या है. No, not, never और none. ये हमारे negative words है. These are our negative words. Please remember for your whole life that these are the 4 negative words that we use. No, not, never, none. ठीक है. तो इफ योर क्वेश्चन, अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड है तो आप आंसर में उसको मत लगाइए, ऑपोजिट कीजिए, उसका आंसर में मत लगाइए. लेकिन अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में कोई नेगेटिव वर्ड नहीं है तो आप आंसर में लगाइए, अगर नेगेटिव वर्ड है तो आंसर में मत लगाइए, और अगर यहाँ पे नेगेटिव वर्ड नहीं है तो आप आंसर में वो नेगेटिव वर्ड लगाइए, तब मीनिंग जो है उसका प्रॉपर रहेगा, योर कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ योर सेंटेंस विल बी प्रॉपर देयर। ठीक है, ओके, योर सेंटेंस कंस्ट्रक्शन विल बी प्रॉपर देयर। Another example you see here, number 3. I have not put number here. Anyways, number 3. I am not. Again, you have the word not. That means in your question you have the word not. So in answer you cannot use not. उसका opposite करेंगे. I am not better than you. If I am not better than you, then there is a possibility that you and I are equal. कि मैं तुमसे बेहतर नहीं हूं, इसका मतलब तुम और मैं, हम दोनों इक्वली गुड है। ये गुड मैंने बोल दिया, देखिए पहले ही। तो बेटर का पॉजिटिव डिग्री क्या, मैंने कुछ देर पहले ही आपको बताया था कि बेटर का पॉजिटिव डिग्री है गुड, क्योंकि गुड इज पॉजिटिव, बेटर इज कंपैरेटिव, बेस्ट इज सुपरलेटिव, है ना, राइट। तो आई एम नॉट बेटर देन यू, तो रूल इज यू आप सबसे पहले लाएंगे, यू विल ब्रिंग यू इन द बिगिनिंग, यू के साथ आर ही जाएगा, विथ यू वी ऑलवेज यूज आर, और इन पास्ट टेंस वर, ओके, यू के साथ हमेशा आर जाता है, नहीं तो WERE वर जाता है, ओके, ये सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एग्रीमेंट के अंदर में है। फिर यू आर, फिर एज प्लस डिग्री, डिग्री क्या, बेटर का पॉजिटिव डिग्री गुड, तो यू आर एज प्लस डिग्री प्लस एज, एंड देन आई अगर इस साइड में आ जाता है वो मी बन जाता है, तो यू आर एज गुड एज मी। दिस स्ट्रक्चर यू मस्ट यूज इट। कंपैरेटिव से जब आप कंपैरेटिव से जब आप पॉजिटिव डिग्री में चेंज करेंगे सेंटेंस, तो ये स्ट्रक्चर आपको यूज करना ही है, यू हैव टू यूज दिस स्ट्रक्चर, ओके। एंड आई नेवर से दैट मेमोराइज द एक्सरसाइजेस, बिकॉज देयर आर नो स्पेसिफिक रूल्स हियर, यू कैन मेमोराइज द स्ट्रक्चर। ये स्ट्रक्चर आप याद रखिए, सिर्फ यू जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस स्ट्रक्चर कि पॉजिटिव डिग्री में मुझे एस प्लस डिग्री प्लस एस करना है, बस इसको आप याद रखिए, जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग इन माइंड एंड इट इज डन। ठीक है, फिर हम लोग नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज देखते हैं कि सिल्वर इज नॉट एज प्रेशियस एज गोल्ड। ठीक है, आई हैव गिवन अराउंड 5 एग्जांपल्स हियर, ओके, 3 वी हैव डन, लेट अस सी 2 मोर एग्जांपल्स। सिल्वर इज नॉट एज प्रेशियस एज गोल्ड, अब हम लोग उल्टा करेंगे, इट इज इन विच डिग्री, एज डिग्री एज, राइट, दिस इज इन पॉजिटिव डिग्री, एंड इन क्वेश्चन दे आस्क यू दैट चेंज दिस डिग्री इनटू कंपैरेटिव डिग्री, ये सेंटेंस आप कंपैरेटिव डिग्री में चेंज कीजिए। तो कंपैरेटिव में हम लोगों ने क्या देखा था, मोर मतलब डिग्री प्लस देन, तो गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस, दिस इज योर डिग्री, मोर प्रेशियस, विच डिग्री, कंपैरेटिव डिग्री, प्रेशियस इज अ लॉन्गर स्पेलिंग, ये एक लंबा स्पेलिंग है, तो इसके लिए हम लोग ER यूज नहीं कर सकते, हम लोगों को मोर यूज करना होगा यहां पे। ठीक है, तो प्रेशियस का कंपैरेटिव डिग्री है मोर प्रेशियस, तो गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस देन सिल्वर। फिर से आपने उल्टा किया, देखिए गोल्ड को आप पहले लेके आए, ओके, गोल्ड आपने पहले, गोल्ड वर्ड आपने पहले यूज किया, यू यूज्ड गोल्ड इन द बिगिनिंग इटसेल्फ, गोल्ड इज मोर, बिकॉज सिल्वर इज नॉट एज प्रेशियस एज गोल्ड, दैट मींस गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस देन सिल्वर, है ना, गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस देन सिल्वर, तो गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस, ये आपका डिग्री प्लस देन, ओके, डिग्री प्लस देन कंपैरेटिव डिग्री देन सिल्वर, सो गोल्ड इज मोर प्रेशियस देन सिल्वर, सो सिल्वर वर्ड, द फर्स्ट वर्ड यू आर ब्रिंगिंग इन द लास्ट ईयर। ठीक है, तो आप जो है क्रॉस कर देंगे, गोल्ड को पहले लेके आएंगे, फिर डिग्री लगाएंगे, फिर सिल्वर आप, मतलब जो पहला वर्ड है, द फर्स्ट वर्ड you will use in the end, आप लास्ट में उसको ऐड करेंगे। एंड अनदर थिंग, you have the word not not here, which is a negative word, so in your answer don't use any negative word there, उसका ऑपोजिट कर दीजिए आप, जस्ट मेक इट ऑपोजिट। ठीक है, एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं, लास्ट एग्जांपल एक देखते हैं हम, बिहार इज नॉट एज रिच एज, अगेन दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ पॉजिटिव डिग्री, एज प्लस रिच, रिच इज अ मोनोसिलेबिक वर्ड, एक सिलेबिक, छोटा स्पेलिंग है, तो इसके लिए हम ER लगा सकते हैं या EST लगा सकते हैं, कंपैरेटिव एंड सुपरलेटिव, रिचर बिकम्स कंपैरेटिव, richest becomes superlative, नेवर यूज मोर हियर, यहाँ पे आप मोर रिच नहीं लगा सकते, यहाँ पे आप मोर रिच नहीं लगा सकते, ये रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। रिच इज अ स्मॉल स्पेलिंग, एक छोटा स्पेलिंग है, तो आप यहाँ पे सिर्फ रिच के साथ er ऐड कर दीजिए। और अगर आपको सुपरलेटिव में चेंज करना है तो आप उसको क्या करेंगे, सुपरलेटिव में आप उसको क्या करेंगे, आप उसको RICHEST लगा देंगे। तो ER और EST लगाने से भी कंपैरेटिव एंड सुपरलेटिव डिग्री बनता है। इफ यू यूज ER एंड EST स्टिल यू कैन फॉर्म सुपरलेटिव डिग्री। ठीक है, तो अब हम लोग देखते हैं इसका। तो बिहार इज नॉट एज रिच एज हरियाणा, तो व्हाट इज द रूल नाउ, दिस इज इन पॉजिटिव डिग्री, यू हैव टू चेंज इट इनटू कंपैरेटिव डिग्री नाउ। तो इसको आप क्या करेंगे, फिर आप हरियाणा वर्ड को पहले लेके आएंगे, यू विल ब्रिंग द वर्ड हरियाणा इन द बिगिनिंग। सो हरियाणा इज, what is comparative degree of rich, we just learned it is richer, plus in comparative degree we have to use than, so Haryana is richer than what, then this name you bring in the end, Haryana is richer than Bihar। ठीक है, तो ये है आपका explanation from positive to comparative। ठीक है, but we are missing something, what are we missing, we are missing 1 डिग्री, हम लोग 1 डिग्री हम लोग मिस कर रहे हैं। कौन सा डिग्री मिस कर रहे हैं, सुपरलेटिव डिग्री हम लोग मिस कर रहे हैं। तो आइए देखते हैं सुपरलेटिव डिग्री। फिर अब मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा कि आप तीनों को कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, हाउ कैन यू यूज ऑल द 3 टुगेदर। ठीक है, तो पहले हम लोग थोड़ा सा सिर्फ सुपरलेटिव डिग्री के ऊपर फोकस डालते हैं। लेट अस जस्ट फोकस लिटिल बिट ऑन सुपरलेटिव डिग्री जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू फॉर्म सुपरलेटिव डिग्री। ठीक है, फिर मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा वो पॉजिटिव में कैसे चेंज होता है, कंपैरेटिव में कैसे चेंज होता है। से फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज द एग्जांपल दैट आई एम सेटिंग हियर, that I put here. So Mumbai is the most expensive, it is a long spelling, that is why in superlative degree we use the word most, and here you can see TH the, मैंने कहा था the plus degree, the plus superlative degree, okay, most expensive। तो मुंबई इज द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव स्टेट इन इंडिया। ठीक है, अब यू हैव टू चेंज दिस सेंटेंस इनटू कंपैरेटिव। नाउ लेट मी टेल यू, आई हैव नॉट रिटन हियर दिस सेंटेंस बिकॉज़ देयर इज द प्लस मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव इज सुपरलेटिव डिग्री, so this sentence is in superlative degree। I did not have space here to write, that is why I could not write। anyway this is superlative degree, you can note it down, okay। ये आपका सुपरलेटिव डिग्री है। I'm sorry। अब इसको हम चेंज करते हैं, देखिए कैसे। अब इसका जो है हियर द रूल इज लिटिल डिफरेंट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो है स्ट्रक्चर थोड़ा सा अलग है। कैसे अलग है, अगर आपको सुपरलेटिव से कंपैरेटिव में चेंज करना है या आपको पॉजिटिव में चेंज करना है तो आपको नो अदर से शुरू करना होगा। इफ यू वांट टू चेंज फ्रॉम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री, से दिस इज इन सुपरलेटिव डिग्री, एंड फ्रॉम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री इफ यू वांट टू चेंज टू कंपैरेटिव डिग्री you have to use no other। Again from superlative degree if you have to change it into positive degree, again you have to begin with no other। So let us learn how to change from superlative to comparative। If I say Mumbai is the most expensive state in India, that means what, no other state in India is more expensive than Mumbai। Same meaning तो change नहीं हुआ है, just look at the two sentences, the meaning has not changed at all, only the manner of writing has changed। meaning change नहीं हुआ, थोड़ा sentence में change आया है। there is little changes in the sentences, there are little changes in the sentences but the meaning is same, है ना। Mumbai is the most expensive state in India and how you begin, no other state in India, and because it is in comparative degree so you are writing more expensive। मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव का कंपैरेटिव डिग्री क्या है, व्हाट इज द कंपैरेटिव डिग्री फॉर मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव, इट इज मोर एक्सपेंसिव। तो नो अदर स्टेट इन इंडिया इज मोर एक्सपेंसिव, डिग्री मोर एक्सपेंसिव प्लस दैन। मैं आपको थोड़ा सा पीछे लेके चलता हूं, कंपैरेटिव डिग्री, डिग्री प्लस दैन, डिग्री प्लस दैन। No other state in India is more expensive than Mumbai, बन गया आपका comparative। In the similar manner, if you have to change it into positive degree, again you begin with no other state, and then you follow that pattern as degree as. So no other state in India is as expensive as Mumbai. Meaning is same. Mumbai is the most expensive state in India. If you change this sentence into positive degree, it becomes no other state in India is as expensive as. Again, let me take you back. If you have to change it into positive degree, आपको क्या करना होगा? As degree as for positive degree. है ना? कितना सिंपल है देखिए. It is so simple. Alright. Alright. So as degree as Mumbai. So no other state in India is as expensive as Mumbai. Let us see some other examples. No other part of India is more beautiful than Kashmir. Now here I have used comparative degree, and from comparative you have to change it into superlative and positive. तो मैंने question में जो sentence दिया है मैंने, the sentence that I have given, this is in comparative degree. How do you know? You have more beautiful plus you have than. This is comparative degree. In this way you identify sentences. इस तरीके से आप sentence को identify कीजिए. Now in exam it is given change this sentence into superlative degree. This is superlative degree. I did not write here. This is superlative degree. इस sentence को आप superlative में change कीजिए. क्या करेंगे? No other part of India is more beautiful than Kashmir. Straightly, Kashmir is the most beautiful part of India. Answer is over. See, both the meanings are same. No other part of India is more beautiful than Kashmir. That means what? Kashmir is the superlative degree. The superlative degree, most beautiful. More beautiful, superlative degree is most beautiful. The Kashmir is the most beautiful part of India. And same meaning. Now, same sentence, if you change it into positive degree, what will you do? I told you, no other. In positive also, you have to use no other. Look at the previous sentence. Comparative also no other, and positive also no other. So, आप no other से start कीजिए कि no other part of India is as beautiful as. So, as degree as. ये पॉजिटिव डिग्री का ये सिग्नेचर रिमार्क है. How much do we need to score in 12th for getting into Harvard or University of Pennsylvania? This is asked by Mystic Fanatics. Thank you for that donation, Mr. Mystic. So your query is that how much you need to score in 12th for getting into Harvard or University of Pennsylvania. Now, see this regarding your percentage. This depends on the country's. Say for example, if you're talking of Harvard, this depends on the country's demand also, or the country's criteria also. What is their cutoff marks? How much marks will they allow for you to become eligible for admission? This is again up to them. Okay. Are you in class 12, Mystic? Okay, meanwhile, Mystic replies me. And thank you once again for the donation, Mystic. Thank you so much. Are you in class 12, Mystic? And from where? From which place? If you can state, I can be more specific then. Alright, so no other part. Okay, meanwhile, Mystic replies, let us continue. So no other part of India is as beautiful as Kashmir. ठीक है, तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं कि नो अदर तो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी कहा है, और यस सर क्लास 12. ओके, सो फ्रॉम विच प्लेस मिस्टर? फ्रॉम CBSE मेघालय. ओके, CBSE मेघालय. ऑलराइट. ओके, so your query is that how much you need to score in 12th. Now this is what I said, that you see it depends on the course also that you wish to study in Harvard or Pennsylvania. Generally what happens in countries like Harvard and Pennsylvania, or if I talk of Harvard only, if I talk of Harvard, say for example, they have a very standard process of studies, very standard process of admission, procedures for admission. Their cutoff marks are quite different from ours actually. उनके कट ऑफ मार्क्स जो है वो हमसे डिफरेंट है. तो it depends again on in which particular course you wish to take admission into. तो आप कौन से पर्टिकुलर कोर्स में या कोई कोर्स आपके माइंड में, इज देयर एनी कोर्स इन योर माइंड यू विश टू टेक एडमिशन देयर? इट डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट आल्सो. Alright, if you can state that also. Meanwhile, let me just continue with the explanation. Alright. Alright, so no other part in India is as beautiful as Kashmir. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, आप जो है as degree as, तो तीनों आप एक साथ रख रहे हैं यहाँ पे. ठीक है, according to the structure that I have already shown you. So no other part of India is as beautiful as Kashmir. ठीक है, आपको समझ में आ रहा है ये चीज? आप बस स्ट्रक्चर पे ध्यान दीजिए, और जो स्ट्रक्चर मैंने आपको दिखाया है, I'll just go back. Okay, if you have not written, please take a screenshot if you wish to, because every time interactive media design or animation. Okay, so you are in class 12 science. Mystic, are you in class 12 science? If you are in class 12 science, then obviously the percentage criteria will be more than 80. Should be more than 80, 85. All right, and they have, it is not only that you will get admission on the basis of your percentage also. They have interview criteria, screen test, we call that screening test. They have a very strict screen tests. All right, and they try to see what you know about that particular topic, not in detail, but they would ask you during interviews. They ask you actually that giving 12th exams now, it ends in June too. Okay, fine. So they will see, the first thing is that they take admission tests, screen tests, and they try to check that, say for example, you say that you wish to take admission in interactive media design or animation. So the thing is that they would take screen test, that how much interested you are in taking into that course, कि आप में कितने इंटरेस्ट है कि आप वो कोर्स ले रहे हैं. ऑलराइट, so through that admission procedure only, through that screening test only, if you can impress them with your answers, and on top of that, if you have very good percentage also, 85 plus you need in class 12 if you wish to study in these kind of universities, because their standard is very high. Their standard is very, very high. Okay, and there's a very interesting thing I'd like to share, because Mystic Fanatics have asked this thing. So Mystic, I would like to share with all the students who are there online right now. One incident occurred actually. A very known person, okay, to me, her sister or brother, I don't remember now actually. That person wanted to study in UK. Okay, that one person wanted to study in United Kingdom, UK. Now what happened is that she was already a master degree holder in India. She was a master degree holder. She had done master degree from India. उन्होंने इंडिया से मास्टर डिग्री किया था ऑलरेडी. ठीक है, एंड आफ्टर डूइंग मास्टर डिग्री शी वांटेड टू डू पीएचडी फ्रॉम यूके. वो यूके से पीएचडी करना चाहती थी, पॉसिबली आई डोंट नो फ्रॉम ऑक्सफोर्ड, आई थिंक from Oxford University. So Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, they are all, you know, the top universities there. So she wanted to do, or he wanted to do PhD from this thing, PhD from UK, all right, from Oxford or something. Now she had already completed a master's degree, but the problem was that when she went to Oxford, they told her that you will have to study master degree again. You will have to do master degree again in our country, in Oxford University, because India's master degree is the standard is not up to the mark. India's master degree standard is not up to the mark, and the course that you have taken in India is not up to the mark. Here you will have to do master degree again, but we will give you a relaxation. Master degree is for 2 years, but here you do master degree for 1 year, and then you can get entry into PhD if your marks are good here. So she had to do, or he had to do master degree again in Oxford. I think it was Oxford only, I don't remember it. Long time back, I was very small then. Okay, Their standard is very high, it's a very high standard they keep. So 85+% should be there in your class 12, plus you must have great skills in whatever you have studied, communication skills, ability to explain, because in the interview they would ask you why do you want to do interactive media design or animation. So you have to explain in that way to them, right? They have a very tough screen tests and all these things. Okay, fee structure is also very, very high there. All right, but anyways, that may not matter. Okay, but these criteria if you fulfill, then there could be possibilities. And obviously you can check the internet also. You can go to the website of Harvard, and they have website. Okay, Harvard website they have. You can go there and check. Okay, you can do online also. If you wish to do, you can do online also. I can provide you the website, online website. There's an app also. I think it is called edX, edX, I think, edX, right? This is Harvard's app. You can do online course also. All right, anyways, so let us move on to other example. Okay, is that okay, Mystic? So here we have another pattern of exercise here. Okay, तो ये आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया? This thing, I think all of you have understood this particular thing. Okay, and you can watch the video, again if there is any confusion, and I'm there. You can also comment me in the comment section. So here we have another set of exercise now. Hello Hussein Syed, hello. So very few countries in the world are as large as India. तो यहाँ पे हम सबसे पहले देखते हैं कि very few. That means India is not the largest country. India को हम largest country नहीं कह सकते. We cannot say India the largest country because very few countries in India are as large as India. Very few countries in the world are as large as India. इसका मतलब क्या? ऐसे there could be some other countries also who could be as large as India. So very few. That is why very few. तो जब आपको very few word दिखा and it is in positive degrees because as degree as, this is the signature mark of positive degree. जब भी आपको as degree as दिखाई दे, आप समझ जाना it is in positive degree. Okay, so whenever you see as degree as, you understand it is in positive degree only. तो because the word very few is there, because ये very few word जो है यहाँ पे है, इसलिए आपको क्या करना है? आपको India is one of the, you have to use. India is not the largest country because the word very few is there. That means there could be other countries as large as India. That means India is not the only country which is large. ये आपको याद रखना है. That is why तो very few है ना. तो आपको लिखना है कि India is one of the largest countries in the world. So India is one of the largest countries, in the world. That means it is just one. Okay, there could be other countries in the world also who could be as large as India or who are as large as India. तो इंडिया उनमें से एक ही सिर्फ कंट्री है. ऐसे और भी कंट्रीज हो सकते हैं जो इंडिया जैसा ही बड़ा है. तो इसलिए हम यूज करते हैं स्ट्रक्चर one of the. ठीक है, you understood this thing? So one of the you use if there is very few. Then few animals, same thing, very few and few. Sometimes they will give you few also, sometimes they will give very few, but it is same. So few animals are as big as the elephant. इसका मतलब there are other animals also which could be big as the elephant or which are big as the elephant. So elephant is not the only biggest animal. Okay, ठीक है, elephant एक लौता बड़ा जानवर नहीं है, ऐसे बहुत सारे जानवर हो सकते हैं. तो as plus degree plus as, so it is in positive degree. Now you are asked to change it into superlative degree. आपको कहा गया आप इसी सेंटेंस को superlative degree में चेंज करके दिखाइए. तो आप क्या करेंगे? You will use the same formula that the elephant is, I'm sorry, I made a mistake in typing here, is one of the elephant is one of the. तो the elephant is one of the biggest animals. यहाँ पे s होगा क्योंकि few animals है यहाँ पे. Few animals are as big as the elephant. तो आपको लिखना है the elephant is वन ऑफ द, वो एक लौता एनिमल नहीं है जो बड़ा है, ऐसे बहुत सारे और भी जानवर है जो एलिफेंट से भी बड़ा है. से फॉर एग्जांपल द ब्लू व्हेल इज आल्सो अ वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट मैमल्स दैट यू फाइंड, है ना. तो द एलिफेंट इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एनिमल्स. अब आपको यहाँ पे एस लगाना है, ठीक है. यू हैव टू यूज एस हियर, लाइक हियर लार्जेस्ट कंट्रीज, नॉट कंट्री. जब आप वन ऑफ द लगाते हैं तो आप उसको प्लूरल कर दीजिए. जब आप वन ऑफ द लगाते हैं तो आप प्लूरल कर दीजिए एनिमल्स, ठीक है. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा टाइपिंग मिस्टेक हो गया था मुझसे. द एलिफेंट इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एनिमल्स. ओके, ठीक है. फिर देखते एक और एग्जांपल हम लोग देखते. देखिए, रोज इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर्स. अब इसका हम लोगों ने उल्टा किया. हम इन द बिगिनिंग वी लर्न फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू सुपरलेटिव, फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू सुपरलेटिव. यहाँ पे हम लोग करें उल्टा, फ्रॉम सुपरलेटिव टू पॉजिटिव. So here we'll try to do ulta. Let us see. Now because one of the is there, that means you will start with very few. उसका उल्टा कर दीजिए ना. यहाँ पे मैं पीछे लेके चलता हूँ आपको. Let me take you little back here. See, because your question started with very few, so you used one of the in your answer. Here it is ulta. There is one of the in your question, so you start with very few. Same thing. ठीक है. तो रोज इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर्स. ओके, सो मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल, ऑब्वियसली इट इज इन सुपरलेटिव डिग्री, एंड यू आर आस्क्ड टू चेंज इट इनटू कंपैरेटिव पॉजिटिव डिग्री. व्हाट यू राइट? वेरी फ्यू फ्लावर्स एंड पॉजिटिव डिग्री सिग्नेचर स्ट्रक्चर इज व्हाट? ओके, मेन स्ट्रक्चर इज व्हाट? एज ब्यूटीफुल एज प्लस डिग्री प्लस एज. सो वेरी फ्यू फ्लावर्स आर एज ब्यूटीफुल एज व्हाट? द रोज. Right, as beautiful as the rose, or you can write rose also. Okay, as rose. ठीक है. But the rose जरूरी है लिखना. It is important to write the rose because we are talking of one particular flower. तो यहाँ पे आप the use कर सकते हैं और वो बेहतर रहेगा. So very few flowers are as beautiful as rose. Now you see here. Now if you have to change the same sentence, this superlative wala sentence, if you have to change it now into comparative degree, what will you do? अब यहां पे आप क्या करेंगे? बहुत इजी है. मैंने आपको एक तरीका सिखाया था कि नो अदर. तो आप यहां पे एक और तरीका यूज कर सकते हैं. यू कैन यूज वन मोर वे कि रोज इज मोर ब्यूटीफुल than most other flowers. अब यहां पे देखिए, no other में क्या है कि no, when you use no other, here you see, if I say for example I'm writing no other flower is more beautiful. Say for example I'm writing no other flower is more beautiful than rose. ठीक है. So no other flower is more beautiful than rose. Say for example I write like that. Your meaning has changed here. आपका meaning ही change हो गया यहाँ पे. But transformation of sentence says that you can change the structure of the sentence, but you cannot change the meaning. But आपका meaning यहाँ पे change हो गया. देखिए question में क्या है कि rose is one of the most beautiful flowers. That means there could be many other flowers which could be as beautiful as rose. कि रोज के अलावा भी ऐसे बहुत सारे फूल हो सकते हैं जो रोज जैसा ही ब्यूटीफुल हो. तो रोज एक लौता ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर नहीं है. रोज इज नॉट द ओनली ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर. That is why you are writing that very few flowers are as beautiful as the rose. Why very few? Because there is one of the, है ना. That is why you are writing one of the. तो इसीलिए आप अगर ये लिखते हैं कि नो अदर फ्लावर मतलब क्या, आप स्ट्रेट आपने बोल दिया कि रोज इज द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर. बट नो, रोज इज नॉट द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर. रोज इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर्स. अगर आपका क्वेश्चन जो है वन ऑफ द, इफ योर क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट्स विथ वन ऑफ द, आई एम सॉरी, if your question starts with one of the, or if your question starts with very few, and then you are asked to change it into comparative degree, then you use that subject here. Rose is the subject. You use that subject here, okay? That rose is, now what is the pattern? Degree, more beautiful, plus than, most you have to use, not all other flowers. Don't use all other flowers. It will again mean that rose is, there's no other flower which is as beautiful as rose. No. Okay, the sentence is not that. The sentence says that rose is one of the, it is not the most beautiful. So rose is more beautiful than, you use the word most other flowers. अगर आपका क्वेश्चन वन ऑफ द या वेरी फ्यू से आस्क किया गया हो तो आप मोस्ट वर्ड यूज करेंगे यहाँ पे. सो रोज इज द, आई एम सॉरी, रोज इज मोर ब्यूटीफुल देन मोस्ट अदर फ्लावर्स. कंपैरेटिव डिग्री में आपका हो गया ये. रिमेंबर द स्ट्रक्चर और सेंटेंस को समझिए. नेवर चेंज द मीनिंग, यू कैन चेंज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द सेंटेंस. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm having extreme cough actually. I was very much ill, since 3-4 days. I was having 102, 103 fever actually. But somehow I had taken medicines, and then I'm still on medication only. Fever is down, but there is cough. Okay, cold is also down, but there is cough. So if I speak too much, so if I speak too much, actually there is irritation in the throat. All right, okay, we will continue, but the show must go on. All right, I always feel that the show must go on. Okay, so okay, so Virat is one of the best batsmen in the world. Okay, I'll speak little low. Okay, विराट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बैट्समैन इन द वर्ल्ड. ओके, फिर से आपके यहाँ पे क्या है, व्हाट डू यू हैव हियर, वन ऑफ द, दैट मींस ही इज नॉट द बेस्ट, ही इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट. दैट मींस व्हाट, देयर कुड बी बेटर बैट्समैन देन हिम. उसके अलावा भी जो है और बहुत सारे बैट्समैन हैं जो उससे बेटर भी हो सकते हैं. ठीक है ना. तो वन ऑफ द, तो हाउ विल यू स्टार्ट, यू स्टार्ट विद वेरी फ्यू. Okay, so you start with very few. So very few batsmen, MEN, okay, plural again. We don't write MANS. This is wrong. We never write MANS, okay, because हमें पता है कि MAN का plural, the plural for MAN is MEN. The plural for the woman is women, WOMEN. तो EN जो है वो important है. So very few batsmen, because in the world is there, so you have to use in the world here only. So very few batsmen in the world are, क्योंकि plural है तो are. Positive degree, you have to change it into positive degree. So positive degree का क्या structure है, as plus degree plus as. तो as plus positive degree for best is good, good, better, best. So good is positive degree. So as good as Virat. ठीक है. So very few batsmen in the world are as good as Virat. You so तो इसका हम अगर कंपैरेटिव निकाले, आई मेड अ मिस्टेक इन टाइपिंग. ओके सो इसका अगर हम कंपैरेटिव निकाले, कंपैरेटिव डिग्री निकाले, ओके आई मीन जस्ट मेड अ मिस्टेक इन टाइपिंग हियर. If I use the word comparative here, then you see Virat is, comparative degree of good is better. So Virat is better plus than. So comparative degree plus than. So Virat is better than. मैंने क्या कहा था आपको, क्या लगाना है, most लगाना है. यहाँ पे most is not for superlative degree. ये most आपका superlative degree नहीं है, क्योंकि the word most is used before the adjective, then it becomes superlative degree. If the word most is used before a superlative degree, say the superlative degree is beautiful. If the word most is used before the degree, then only this is your superlative degree. But here we don't have any degree after most. Most के बाद कोई डिग्री नहीं है, तो most आपका superlative degree नहीं है. ठीक है, तो कंफ्यूजन मत रखें. डोंट कीप एनी कंफ्यूजन इनसाइड यू. ऑलराइट, सो विराट इज बेटर देन मोस्ट अदर बैट्समैन. दिस मीन्स व्हाट, दैट विराट इज बेटर देन ऑल अदर बैट्समैन. ना, ऑल अदर बैट्समैन इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज वन ऑफ द, ना, so विराट इज बेटर देन मोस्ट अदर बैट्समैन. ऐसे बहुत सारे बैट्समैन हैं जिससे विराट बेहतर है. ऐसा नहीं है कि विराट सबसे बेहतर बैट्समैन ना. ओके, वन ऑफ द मतलब कि बहुत सारे और भी बैट्समैन हैं जो विराट से बेहतर हो सकते हैं. सो विराट इज बेटर देन मोस्ट अदर बैट्समैन. तो वन ऑफ द वेरी फ्यू रहने से आप मोस्ट अदर बैट्समैन लगाइए. इसका उल्टा भी कर सकते हैं आप. यू कैन मेक दिस उल्टा ऑल्सो. दिस इज कंपैरेटिव. ओके, you can make this ulta also. Ulta matlab, say for example your question is like that, Virat is better than most other batsmen, and you are asked in the question that change it into superlative. Then you will write Virat is one of the best batsmen in the world. If you are asked to change the sentence into positive degree, then you can write very few or few batsmen in the world are as good as Virat. Okay, so this is your degrees of comparison. Okay, तो ये आपका degrees of comparison है. Okay, I hope that all of you have understood the degrees of comparison. It is not difficult to understand. If you watch the video one more time or just 2 times more and try to practice some exercises from your textbook, it will be very easy for you to understand. बहुत easy हो जाएगा आपके लिए समझना. ये आप अपने किताब से जो है कुछ exercises, you know, some of the exercises I have actually taken from your book, like this one of this exercise I have taken from your book, और मैंने उसमें कुछ अपना डाल दिया है. I just changed the sentence a little bit. So some of the exercises I have taken from your book only. So I've already solved from there some exercises. Okay, so if you check your book degrees of comparison, what you can do is that you can practice some exercises and check with my video today. Okay, so watch this video very nicely once or twice more. Okay, and because this is live going on, so it would be difficult to go back. Sir, ये क्या है, कौन सा क्या है हुसैन, मैं समझा नहीं. Okay, if any one of you are having any confusion in understanding, please tell me. I'll just wait for 2-3 minutes for all of you. But Hussein is asking something. Sir, ये क्या है, कौन सा क्या है, मैं नहीं समझा. हुसैन, तुम बोल सकते हो मुझे? Alright, I just check now. We have completed 7K subscribers. क्या बात. I just check now. Okay, we have completed 7K subscribers. 7,000 subscribers complete. And this is all your love actually. ये सब आपका प्यार है, सब लोगों का प्यार है ये. This is all your love that you have showed to me, and because of which our channel, not my channel, because of which our channel grew. Okay, and thank you for all the love. Okay, I would like to thank Mr. Mystic once again for the donation actually. And I have received one more donation, I think, in my previous class from Mystic, same 100 rupees. Okay, and I'll try to use this donation for some good purpose. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, Mystic, once again, and I hope I have cleared your doubts. All right. Anyways, if you don't have any doubts, then I think we can. I can end the live stream today. I can end my class, right? And in the next class, I'll bring another new video for all of you. Again on transformation of sentences, important for both class 9 and class 12. ठीक है? तो हम लोगों ने आज degrees of comparison खत्म किया. We have completed degrees of comparison today. In the next class, I'll be bringing, some other subtopic from your transformation of sentences. ठीक है? तो आज के लिए इतना. Thank you so much for watching the video. All right, and please pray that I recover very soon. Actually, I'm having a great, it's a very painful cough that I'm having actually. Okay, I suddenly got cold actually, got drenched in the rain, so I caught cold suddenly. Okay, so all of you also please stay alert because the rain is very dangerous nowadays. Okay, stay alert, don't get drenched in the rain. Okay, and if possible early morning, those who are taking bath, take with little warm water, not with pure cold water. Okay, so anyways, I'm ending the live stream today. I'm ending my class today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Like the video, give your motivation to me. Okay, and share my videos with all your friends as much as possible with love from Omni Gyan and all